Hey guys, what is up? Manatove back here with you again. Long time no see. Been a little busy with the whole COVID and all that fun stuff, but got a free moment, so I figured I'd go over a guild war with you. So let's hop right on in. This is Salt Haven. Let's take a look at what happened. All right, in this first round here, we will have a Kamoon, a Vigor, and a Molly on defense. And the second round will be a Wateryu, a Ophelia, and a Ritesh. So, you're going to see a not so standard counter to the Kamoon Molly Vigor defense. I'm using double sniper. Fair reason for this is my fire sniper is very tanky and has no problem tanking through most Vigor, even if they proc 2 or 3 times in the same turn. Mine is on a speed HP defense build, so it's not going to be taken out pretty easily. The reason why I did this is because the passive of the sniper will defense break every turn, and if he's in his hidden aim stance, he gets a 200% increase to his attack when he attacks on his turn if he was attacked the previous turn. So I basically use the mechanics against the defense, allow him to get attacked, so I get that defense or the attack buff. So whatever I decide I'm going to kill, gets killed the next turn. For those that were inquiring about a certain gift that I had gotten from my wife, you can't see it very well because it is sort of a lime green, but this is a Valkyria shirt with Summoner's War, Sky Arena emboldened on the bottom. So I promised to show this, and it's not coming up very well, and so basically my green screen's taking it out, but it is what it is. For those also wondering about the Rage Rune hat that I got when I won the bingo tournament, right there, and nine-tailed fox figure right there. The most random thing that I got, Veramos hand towel. Pretty epic. I like it. I did get some other swag from winning that. They gave me a couple of digipins, digital characters of Veramos and whatnot. Pretty awesome gift box, honestly, from Manatove. So much credit to their team that does customer relations and the event giveaways. I really appreciated it all, and I will be repping the Rage hat because I am always raging, especially in the modern era with everything going on in the world today. But back to the match. As you see, the Molly stalls out like Molly does because Molly is overpowered. Please reduce the passive heal by 10% Manatove. That's all I ask, and beyond that, the unit is fine. I know a lot of people are tilting on this particular unit in RTA. On defense, if you don't know how to deal with it, it can be rather annoying. As you see, even with a 100% crit rate on my water sniper, it still took me a while to take it down. Now this one I decided I was going to play around a little bit with it because overall the functionality of the defense was not very strong. I mean, I understood the point of Ophelia taking the threat state, but if you take a unit that can eliminate the Ophelia turn 1, like I did with Ken, the rest of the comp pretty much falls apart at that point. I like Wateryu. I think Wateryu is very viable when you get to operate it, but the AI of it is not great. It did function as intended this time, but I just brought a better comp, so it was an easy win for me. Once again, though, I mean, no complaints about this defense. I like it. We'll go ahead and move on to the second defense right here. We have Sierra, Kraka, and Fran, round 1. So I brought Fran, Perna, and a wild Sekhmet sighting. I know most people clown on the Sekhmet, but Sekhmet is a very good Guild Wars unit as long as you rune it appropriately. I intentionally took out the Sierra first to force the S3 from the Kraka. So then I could reset it and then kill this hero again, and then I'd have no worries. Because on defense, unless they're building an attack, crit damage attack Kraka, it's not really a threat. You see most of the time that they are either speed HP or speed HP defense. Tankiness, they want the survivability. So that's why I went the way I went. Now bringing Fran just allows for that immunity, so you don't have to worry about the bomb threat. Either way, really wasn't too worried about it. In hindsight, my Perna is honestly not ruined the best. I'm not a biggest fan of Pernas as most people are. I mean, the double life thing is pretty great, but I prefer Leica. And if I would have brought my Leica, I probably would have one-shotted that Sierra each turn. So this was more of a long play. Just trying to rotate more units in from my usual gameplay comps. And like I said, it had been a while since I recorded a video, so I wanted to come back with a non-boring, non-repetitive video in which I use the same two comps repeatedly and explain why I keep picking those two comps. You'll see that in the third video, or the third fight anyways. Yeah, at this point it's just a work down of Fran. Fran's going to do her procky bowl, and we just got to deal with that at that point. Like I said, my Perna is not overly well ruined, so one day I'll get around to fixing it. Now this one, pretty easy to beat if you have a Juno. Bastet will put on a lot of debuffs, so will Rika, and Chiwu. It does a most of the time built on a despair build, or he'll hit you with the first skill sleep or the second skill beneficial block. So either way, as long as he keeps focused on the Juno's going to keep healing your team. At this point, it's just playing through the motions and letting the defense do what you know it's going to do. Bastet is always going to target the Juno. Bastet does have a first skill attack break. So that's always going to be a 10% heal for your team. Just let the defense win it for you. Now, as you see, this particular defenses had some auras on them, pretty shiny. So obviously this person does put some effort, at least into these units for RTA. Now, I know there are two different rune builds for RTA versus Guild Wars now, but still wasn't a slouch person to take a test on. Now, as you see, I do have a Barbara, and that is a new addition to my collection. Well, a newer addition. It is almost fully max skilled at this point, so figured this Barbara would be a good composition, good unit for this comp. Now, for this last one, I do apologize for the poor editing. I did receive a phone call in the middle of recording this video, so I did have to edit that part out. I'm going to go ahead and lay into the Daphnis. Daphnis is going, or Sierra's going to drop the bomb onto my Leo, then Daphnis is going to kill my Leo, and that's where we resume. Unfortunately, the internal recorder for CommTwist does record everything you're doing on your screen at the moment that you do it. So, had to go ahead and take that part out for that person's, yeah, they want to remain anonymous. They don't want to be made famous on a YouTube page. And then the last round was a Bulwark, Bolong, Louise comp, which I use quite frequently. It was against a Bulwark, Amelia, Skogul. And so I just sniped out the Skogul real quick, and then hit auto and went and did my own thing. Bulwark and Amelia on defense. Not a big fan of. It's very easy to cheese, especially if you take in a specific fire unit that can heal itself through it. Skogul, I mean, I understand the intent of the defense. The intent is there. It's very nice, but it's very easily worked around. And Pony AI and Bulwark AI are both very dicey on the defense side. Anyways, it's been nice seeing you guys again. It's been a long time, I know, but I'm going to try to get on more reliably. Hopefully with the new rollouts of whatever they're doing for COVID in the United States, especially California where I reside. Hopefully I can find more time in between having the younglings home all day because we are not in school right now. It's all distance. I'll be able to at least record a video or so every couple of days. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you see anything I missed or anything you didn't like, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.